Hello, my name is Mrs. Beeson, and I am with the Sycamore District Cub Scout Day Camp and Black Hawk Area Council. We're going to make bean bags and play a couple games today. During the frontier era, we didn't have a lot of the things we have today. For example, we didn't have electricity, which means no video games, no TV, definitely didn't have phones. Couldn't call your friends up and say, hey, let's get together. So if you wanted to play when you had time, you usually ended up playing with whatever you could find around the house, and it usually ended up being with your siblings. So we've got 3 different types of bean bags listed in the worksheets that you can make. We're going to have a couple of scouts that are going to show you how to make 2 different types of bean bags today. And then one of them is going to show us how to play a game. Our first scouts are going to be Will and Nick, and they are going to show you how to make one of the types of bean bags. Enjoy!
What you'll need is 6 sandwich bags, 1 bag of beans, and 2 different duct tapes. This is how it should look like when you're done.
Now we're gonna show you how to do it. First, we put some beans in the Ziploc bag until it gets to around here. And then you're gonna want to lay it down and fold it so to get the air out, and then you're going to want to close it. Then you're going to want to duct tape it. So it should look something like this.
Thanks, Will and Nick, for showing us how to do that. If you only have one type of duct tape, you can still make the bags different for different teams just by using something like markers to make them different, draw pictures, write names, whatever. Now we're going to move on to Declan, who is going to show you a different type of bean bag, and here you go.
Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make no-sew bean bags.
So here's what you need. At least 8 pieces of felt or other durable fabric measuring 4 inches by 8 inches. At least 4 cups of dried beans, rice, or popcorn kernels. At least 8 snack or sandwich-sized resealable plastic bags, glue, and scissors.
Here's an example that I have. I've drawn a line down the middle, and you want 2 sheets, and both of these sheets should be about 4 inches by 8 inches. I've already used 1 sheet to make 2 orange ones and 2 purple sheets to make the purple team. And I'm going to use this sheet to complete the orange team bean bags.
So I'm going to put the glue on this side on the edge. Now we'll fold fold it over, and you want to press it down and really get the glue in the felt. During this step, you want to make sure not to get any glue in your fingers because it is very hot. Now, you're going to want to pour in the beans until it reaches that half cup. Next, we're going to want to transfer the beans from the cup to the bag. A good way to do this without spilling is by putting the bag over the cup and then flipping it over. After this is done, we're going to want to close the bag part way, but not fully, and then lay it, or stand it up and get all the beans to the bottom, and then fold the top over. Fold the top over and get as much air out as possible. And then we're going to close the top. Then from there, you're going to want to fold this halfway. Get the beans to that corner, and then fold it over so we end up with a square. Alright, next we're going to take our little bean square and put it into the felt pouch that we made earlier. And then after that's in, we're going to take our hot glue from earlier and then put a line on that seam, and then, just like before, push the glue into the felt. And also, like before, you want to make sure that you don't get any glue on your fingers because it does hurt. That's how you make these pretty cool no-sew felt beanbags.
Thanks, Declan, for showing us how to make the felt beanbags. If you would like to make this type of beanbag but do not have felt at home, that's fine. You can find other fabrics to use, but first check with your parents before you cut into a pair of jeans or a shirt. Now we're going to have Declan show us how to play a game. So let's turn it back over to him.
What you'll need are 8 bean bags, 4 for each team. You also need masking or painter's tape, a smooth, flat floor surface, or a table, and measuring tape. A floor for your board. Use the tape to mark your starting line, then measure 6 feet from the line and mark the end of the board with the same length of tape. Add 3 lines 1 foot apart, starting at the end of your board and moving towards your starting line. These are your point lines. If you're using a table, measure 6 inches from the edge of the short sides of the table and tape across the table parallel to the short sides. These will be your start and end of the board. Add 3 additional tape lines measuring 6 to 8 inches between each line, starting at the end of your board and moving towards your starting line. These are your point lines. And that's how you play and set up indoor shuffleboard.
Thanks, Declan, for showing us how to play shuffleboard. Now, if you want to take this game outside, it's very easy to do. Instead of using tape, you're going to want a piece of sidewalk chalk, and you can do this on your driveway or sidewalk. If you're in the grass, you just need string or rope to mark off your board. I'd like to encourage you guys to have fun with these beanbags. You can easily create your own game, make up your own rules. Take the starting of one and turn it into something else, but have fun with it and share it with your siblings. Play with your parents, your friends, and enjoy it. Thanks for coming out for summer camp. I hope you have fun. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week and enjoy the rest of your summer and have fun with scouting.